will be right with you. I'm just going to close the bedroom door so I'm not echoing into the house while we're doing whatever.
That's fair.
There we go. I've said it multiple times by now, but it hasn't stopped being true. It's good to be back on a consistent basis.
Mm-hmm. Now, if only the schedule could be consistent.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Deva.
Y'all mind?
Nope.
Not really.
So we're going on another bug hunt?
Yep.
Yay!
The rest of the Super Robot Wars crew has failed to materialize, so we're scrambling for a backup plan.
Hmm. What was that one game I was gonna make Vegas play at some point? I feel like there were a couple of those.
There were a couple.
Like, I don't think I've ever made you play a game you didn't enjoy.
That's true. That's true.
Hmm. Like, maybe not on screen, but I feel like we need to play Coral Island together at some point.
Yes.
Because that has multiplayer now!
Woo! Alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the cave. Vegas Bear here, as always, with Mikumon and Deva.
Hello.
Oh, right.
I'm over here, too.
Okay.
It's like, oh god, we lost the digital cat.
I had to put the headset down so I could get a drink of water.
Alright, so we are unfortunately not playing Super Robot Wars today because Taro and Webb are not available.
And we're not going to be doing that next week either because, Christmas Day.
Yeah, I'll if anything, I'll be streaming whatever I get for Christmas.
That could be fun.
I'll still be right here by your side getting that done because you can't get rid of me that easily.
Are we sure you're
Life-threatening illness is one thing. Christmas is another.
Are we sure you're a cat and not a dog?
Well,
Reasonably.
that's kind of the thing with Maine Coons. One of our nicknames is the dogs of the cat world.
So, the thing about Maine Coons, because they are in fact my favorite cat breed, is that they are very much cat hardware, but they're kind of running dog software. Does that make sense?
I've done my research. I know exactly what you're talking about.
They're running Woof 2.5.
Woof.exe. Woof.exe, yeah. Which is the exact opposite of hyenas, which are, running cat software on dog hardware. Ugh.
Sega.
Let's do this. Let's go.
Also, the more I've delved into designing Freyamon, the more I've started listening to Viking metal just to get myself in the headspace.
Oh, dude, if you want, there's a song called Valhalla Calling Me, which I think you need to listen to. It's Viking metal, and it is so good.
I've listened to 2 separate versions of it by now. The original by Miracle of Sound and a Jonathan Young cover.
Oh, bro, there's another cover that you need to hear. I'll send it to you. It is so good.
Alright, been a while since I had to use this Xbox controller. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, when I designed Miolmon, that was the song I was listening to, Valhalla Calling Me.
It's a damn good Viking metal song.
It is.
As for other Viking music, Scalds and Shadows is really good. Let me see what I can find. Do you want pagan music or just Norse?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I can pull that off. Yeah. Send me a reminder DM to get that done for you, and I will take care of that after work.
Much appreciated.
Happy to assist.
O'Neill, what the hell did we just walk into?
At the moment, I do have a prototype design where it's like I tried to take the common consensus of what Freya is supposed to look like and add a little bit of like Mekumon's other mega forms into it for some design consistency.
Mm.
I see you, you bastard!
It says the stream is paused
What?
Yeah.
on
Vegas Fair has
Discord here.
minimized their application. Sit tight.
The fuck
It-
are you talking about?
It's a Discord thing. If I open up Twitch, it'll probably show exactly what's going on. Yep, I see the game on Twitch. It's just a Discord thing. Which means we should also be able to see it on YouTube.
Yay.
It's still doing it.
I can see this make 'em one.
Just in case.
What the actual fuck? Alright, so it's not working.
Well, I have Twitch on my phone, so I'm good there. For Deva, we're probably gonna have to do the YouTube thing again.
Yeah, probably. What am I saying? Oh, the lag. It's gonna be awful. Pray for me.
Is the lag really that bad?
It's like
the lag is about a minute and a half between what happens in what I hear you say on the Discord and then what happens on screen.
it's slightly less slow on Twitch, but it's still slower than just being here.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
When you said lag, I thought like the stream was chugging.
Oh no, not lag, latency.
Okay, no.
I would have also gone with delay.
That's normal. I can't fix that.
Have some cute in the chat here just to raise the spirits.
Much appreciated. All right, let's do this. No robots today. Only aliens. Aliens, Colonial Marines.
Yep.
No robots, just bugs.
Let's go bug hunting. Woo! Yeah, it just did the whoop on the YouTube. The lag is noticeable. The latency is noticeable. All right, let's do this.
Fuck!
Don't die.
Boosted the shortwave signal. Do you copy?
Affirmative. We hear you, Actual.
Signal is still weak. It's good to hear you, sir. Understood, 2-1. We're tracking your movements, and you're about 30 minutes...
If only you could do that in Alien Isolation, I would be playing a very different game.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, Amanda Ripley's not a soldier.
Yeah, you'd be sanding the floor with the enemies if that was the case. Not wiping, sanding.
Like, I'm not even talking about being able to kill them, just push them off you. Like, I'm aware that the big draw to Alien Isolation is the fact that you can't kill the xenomorph. It's just being able to, like, a rechargeable push it off you, but it's, you know, inconsistent and you have to time it right. That I'd be okay with that. Make it so you have to actually, you know, react in time to survive.
So I just picked up a legendary pistol that belonged to Gorman.
Uh-huh. Though, to address your point, Mekomon, I agree with you until a certain point, because at that point, QuickTime events start coming into play, and I am shit at QuickTime events. I fucking hate those.
There's a reason why those did not come back for the Resident Evil 4 remake.
You know what? Point well made.
Whoa, what the fuck?
So, anyhoozles, taking bets now. Will our desperate protagonist make it to the end completely unscathed?
That depends if there's an egg nearby. You look different.
I have basically no money to bet, so I am out of here.
It's fine. We're betting matchsticks.
I've got none of those either.
No, Makomon. Betting matchsticks is the turn of phrase you use when you mean you're betting, imaginary internet cookies.
Ah, okay.
Does anyone read? This is Winter. I'm in trouble and I don't know where I am.
I don't see an egg.
Like I will bet 7 boondoggles that this happens, and it's like, yes, this person has called that outcome, and if they had any money, they would put it down, but they don't. So this is just them putting it down.
I dropped my tracking beacon at the elevator.
You get the idea.
Come on, get moving. Gotta find
And Speckledorf, he gets acid burns.
Mm-hmm.
Also, probably a smart idea to avoid the air vents. Whenever and wherever possible.
So yeah, the pot ends up looking like 3 imaginary Hershey bars and 1 internet "you have been awarded 1 yike" coupon.
Oh, fuck. Hey, buddy.
Don't die.
It's nice you put the grate back.
Where these guys must have been born from humans because they are pretty damn inconsistent.
Okay, but here's the thing. Like, in these kind of games, they burst out of a vent, and then you look inside, and there's no connectors anywhere. It's just a vent with a little cubby behind. So did he, crawl in there to take a nap and carefully shut the vent behind him?
Yes.
So what we're thinking of as aggression is, in fact, a startle response for being woken.
Probably.
That's a Marine. Must have been from the Sulaco.
That may be a movie character. I'm not sure.
I mean, this is pretty early in the mission. I feel like they're gonna die either way.
Well, no,
Oh,
I mean...
there's a hole in his chest.
No, I mean, like, a character from Aliens. This game takes place not long after Aliens.
Yeah, didn't they all get eaten by the end of that, though?
No. You're thinking of the first movie, Alien.
Oh, do forgive me. Alien versus Aliens.
Yeah,
yes.
I know. They were...
Yeah, it's the...
How could I ever mix those up?
Yeah, I know. They were real clever with that, weren't they?
Yeah, it's not like you couldn't just slap a 2 at the end and just say Alien 2. No, make it plural.
O'Neill, there's all these husks in the sewer.
And again, it's not like the numbering system's been perfect either.
Damn it. You ran into those? There's some still alive down there. So
I mean,
move slowly, Winter.
there's a reason chronologically confused has been adopted so readily by the internet.
Yeah, hello, Sarah.
I heard Kitty sneezes.
Serafina! Baby kitty girl.
That muck has got to be incredibly unpleasant to walk through, so let's focus on the adorable kitty.
Yes, please, because this is frightening. Oh god, that one's moving.
So, I've been thinking about that vote we found a while back with what Digimon will be plot relevant for the next big project. And I realized there's a bit of a monkey's paw in the way they worded it. Plot relevant does not exclude being the next villain.
Oh no.
What's happening?
No, what Mekumon said. Motherfucker, I'm sneaking. How did you find me?
It senses the movement.
Because
in
you
the
have
liquid.
a neon sign above you with an arrow indicating your location and least favorite place to be stabbed.
Guess I'm gonna have to move slower.
Though there is a kernel of possibility to what I was saying. It might be tracking you based on your movement in the liquid. I hesitate readily to call that water.
There's probably
Yeah,
water
liquid
in it.
is probably... Yeah, and there's coffee in an espresso martini, but you wouldn't call it coffee.
It's true. That's very true, actually.
And now I want to, and now I want an espresso martini. God damn it!
I'd settle just for some raspberry iced tea.
That is the good shit. Like me, day drinking? No.
That little waddle it does is kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you're right, and I'm mad about it. Like, that is a little bit adorable. And I don't want to think it's adorable, but I do.
It's like,
And now
why
we're
did
here.
that have to be cute?
Again, its little paws are tucked up near its chest, and it's doing the little waddle thing.
Like, again, of all things to have any semblance of cuteness, why this?
God damn, man! You didn't tell me those guys exploded.
They exploded?
Yeah, it's not good. they were like, oh, what's that noise? And then they fucking exploded.
I love that there's like no attempt to test how noisy will this be if I move it. Just chug. That is not cute.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just running into a corner and exploding. What the?
Is that's a doll? Oh, that's Newt's doll.
And Newt is the
The child character from the second movie.
Yep. The one Ridley, or Ripley, basically adopts.
And is unceremoniously killed off by uncaring directors at the beginning of movie 3.
because naturally.
The version of her death in the novelization is arguably worse.
How so?
At least in the movie, it's implied she was unconscious for it.
Oh, that's fucked.
On a significantly less down note, and in the spirit of the season, there have been multiple Transformers media instances of the Autobots and Decepticons actually celebrating Christmas to some degree.
Oh,
Including-
have y'all seen my Santimus Prime?
It sounds familiar.
You know, Santimus Prime, here to protect us from the evil of the Grinchicons.
But yeah, like, if you look at Transformers media, there's actually been a recurring theme of both sides engaging in a Christmas truce.
Well, yeah, they're written by humans, and humans like Christmas. And humans, we love our winter festivals.
Starscream celebrates in one of the most bizarre and hilarious ways I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah?
He only engages with the holiday to troll the Autobots.
Beg pardon?
He basically uses the holiday as a means of messing with their heads, so he leaves them more confused and stressed out than when he found them.
I mean, that does track. He is Starscream. I would expect that. Frankly, I'll be honest, I would expect more of that behavior from Skywarp.
Well, this was Marvel G1 Comics Starscream, so I think he'd absorbed some of Skywarp's personality at the time.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, I can absolutely see Skywarp doing this shit. He is a prankster.
Mm-hmm.
Conversely, I can see Thundercracker legitimately
proper.
engaging with the holiday.
Oh yeah, getting Buster Christmas presents. Yeah, Buster is best pup, and I will not hear otherwise.
Agreed. What's funny is that This marks
There will be no
twice
slander
that-
upon her name.
What I find funny is that this now marks twice that Thundercracker has left the Decepticons in a comic book over, disagreements on views over Earth.
Almost out of here, bro.
Skybound has done very similarly.
I mean, in fairness, he is the most Autobotish of the three.
To the point where in Skybound, he's preparing himself to receive a pair of Autobrands.
Which is,
He
a
legit
big
switched
fucking deal.
sides. Like, he legit switched sides.
Yes, he did. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if Christmas was a holiday they picked up from the humans, or if they had their own winter thing. I can't remember.
They picked it up exclusively from the humans.
Does Cybertron have seasons?
Not as we understand them.
Well, no. So the only way you get seasons is an axial tilt.
Which I don't believe
Which I
Cybertron's
do
ever
believe is
experienced.
Cybertron. Yeah, I don't think Cybertron has a tilted axis, is what I'm saying. It doesn't have seasons. It has climate zones, certainly, but not seasons. So they wouldn't have a concept of winter.
They do kind of, like, in some continuities, they have a Christmas-esque holiday that's not, bound by season, that is more so just a celebration of Primus's essence.
Somehow that's more Christian than Christmas.
I mean, when the god you're worshipping is the literal planet you live on.
This is fair.
I'm very frightened right now.
Considering how many
Oh, no.
Xenos are in that room, I understand. Also, you got doused in acid, so yay, that's a couple of internet cookies for me.
And that was surprisingly fast. I expected him to hold out longer than that.
What I find funny is that when it comes to the celebration of Christmas...
Hey, Mekomon. What is a Digimon's favorite type of cookie?
I'm just going to open the door and walk in because I have no idea where this joke is going.
Data chip cookies. Eh?
I only barely get the joke because despite living in a computer, I don't computer.
Okay. Data chips are a computer thing. Chocolate chip cookies.
Okay, yeah, I get it now. That's actually really good.
Thank you. I do legit try.
And I appreciate that.
I'm kind of sorry we had to kill and dissect the joke, but there you have it.
That's what happens when the Digimon is technologically illiterate.
Oh, it's like that one scene in Transformers Prime where it's like, RC, you're a bike. Can't you build an engine? And then she goes, you're a human, Jack. Build me a small intestine.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Seal the door behind you. Seal every door.
The vibes just went from rancid to get me out of here really fucking fast.
Alright, I died.
Abort.
me see what I did wrong.
I mean, I just vote we reload and never do this again. We just find a new game. I'm pulling my bloody coward card.
Rash, I have no self-preservation.
That should buy me some time.
I mean, I've technically already died twice, so I guess I don't have self-preservation. Not anymore.
Look, I feel okay. Here's the thing about Christmas. Actually, no, Easter. Actually, it's like, yes, Jesus died for your sins. Like, bro was dead for 3 days. Bro gave up my weekend. Gave up his weekend for my sins. Let's be realistic here.
On the note of the Christmas stuff, though, a hilarious recurring gag I've seen is that in a lot of Transformers media, there will always be at least one bot, at least one, who actively tries to dress up as Santa Claus. And it's usually Optimus.
Reminds me.
Okay, I got all my shit. Good. Oh, hey. Hudson's Pulse Rifle. Another legendary weapon.
Neat.
Do 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 do. There we go. That is Santimus Prime.
Yeah. There's another one I know about that I can probably show off. Are you familiar with the Volvo truck Optimus Prime that came out a couple years back?
I'm not familiar, but I do want to see.
Well, I have a copy that's in G1 colors, but that's not the only way to get it. See if I can find the one I'm looking for.
Reed, we're down to a few mags. We're about to start throwing rocks.
It's okay, Bell. Let's regroup and go after her. Don't leave anyone behind.
There we go.
We got split up. Used all the fuel cells when I ran into the shed.
On me. They'll try to cocoon her first. We got time.
How do you know that?
Keys.
I can easily show you the standard colors one, but here I'm going to show you the more seasonally appropriate one. Just ignore the fact that his belly is mistransformed in that photo.
Thanks.
Let me see.
I
Yes! Want, need!
Yep, like I said, he's slightly mistransformed in that photo, so here's a better glimpse of his robot mode.
You know what I want? An orange and white repaint of Optimus, just so I can paint a particular logo on the side. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Thanks. I don't know what.
On the note of the standard colors one.
No Marine gets left behind.
Us talking about Santimus Prime while, you know, Bear is busy going hiking with extreme prejudice through bug-infested waters.
More or less, yeah.
Gotta keep the sanity
It's great.
somehow.
It's great. Just the disconnect.
Contact!
Cover Reed! Smart control first!
Honestly, sometimes, depending on the game, I've been told that my going off topic helps keep his sanity in check.
Yep.
Well, whatever we can do to help, buddy. I will gladly yammer on. Yeah, yammer on about random irrelevant shit if it helps you keep your chill. I will become a professional yapper.
I mean, that's basically what I do for the stream anyway, so...
That's true. It's like we've had one professional yapper, yes, but what about second? Now, if you'll pardon me, I need to go down another platform and make an inappropriate joke about that particular truck transformation.
And just for the contrast, here it is in the standard G1 colors.
Oh, there's the big boy.
It's like, I've been waiting for you. What the hell are you doing? Or, you know, you backtrack to make sure you've got everything before you move on to the boss area.
Oh, well, he left.
Moving, O'Neill! We'll head off at ops!
Keep moving, Winter. I swear to God, I will leave your ass.
You're the one who keeps
Well, the
stopping. Oh, wait, health.
I just love the fact that no matter what iteration the Santimus Prime, the Ion Blaster is always painted like a freaking candy cane.
Because of course.
The hilarity of giving Optimus a Matrix of Holiday cheer. That's just perfect.
I mean, he is the chosen one. Although, I'm curious, if a Cybertronian was ever chosen by a lantern ring, would Optimus be Hope or Will?
That is a good question. As much as I want to say he'd be Compassion, I know what those rings tend to pick.
No, Optimus is not it. Optimus has compassion, but it's not his primary emotional component, so to speak.
He would be Hope. Rodimus would be Willpower.
Which demonstrates that they're both stronger together.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. I cancel me on Maine if you must. But I feel like a Megatron, a well-written Megatron, would not be Rage. He would be Will. Like, he's not a good person, but he has so much stronger will than a lot of the other characters around him.
I actually agree.
Honestly, like I would never think of him as Rage, but Fear.
Depending on the iteration, Avarice could work too, but that's more of a Starscream thing.
That is, Starscream is absolutely Avarice, 100%. I'm gonna argue that Megatron could potentially be chosen by a Green Lantern ring. Like, he's not a hero, he's not heroic, but he is a paragon. He is a strong-willed individual, dangerously convinced he's doing the right thing. When he's well written.
No, if you want a Decepticon leader possessed by a Red Lantern ring, look no further than Galvatron.
Oh, good God, Galvatron. Yeah, no.
Galvatron is what happens when you take Megatron and strip away all of his patience and rationality.
You know, that clever mind that ran an entire war effort.
I'm telling you, it's the plasma damage to his neural net.
Oh, yeah.
That's literally the explanation they give in the original cartoon.
It's like, oh yeah, no, he's yes, an 80s cartoon for children. Yes, he has brain damage, children. Like, yes, children, he has brain damage.
To the degree.
But it's okay because he's a robot. Wow.
What's even funnier is that in one episode, the Decepticons actually took Galvatron to a therapy planet to attempt to fix that.
Oh God, they did. You're right. I remember that.
The planet was itself a sapient organism, and Galvatron drove it insane from pure fear.
What, like Mogu?
Trying to recall off the top of my head, but like, the planet itself had some level of sapience and was capable of melding with minds. They were basically preparing to lobotomize Galvatron by feeding him to the planet.
Ah.
Because every other her method of treatment failed.
If you can't beat him, lobotomize him. That's some straight up Red Sun bitch shit right there.
Galvatron basically went on a massive rampage trying to seek out the Autobots he believed trapped him here. And it slowly drove the planet more and more scared to the point where it went insane from fear. And tore itself apart. Galvatron killed a planet by being too crazy for it to handle.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Though what's entirely bizarre is if you watch the episodes in the correct order, because they were scattered, you will notice a change in Galvatron after this episode. He does get a little bit of Megatron back. He's still crazy, but there's a newfound focus.
Wait. Belay that. If we go after O'Neill, we could all die. You can't be serious. Think about what you're saying, Belle.
So I was watching, you know, obscure episodes from the G1 cartoon, and I came across this one where it was a club called Dancetron.
Oh God.
Yup.
I've been
You know
waiting
where
a
I'm
long
going with
time
this.
for this. Use sorry excuse for a sound system.
All talk, no shock.
I just love this guy's Soundwave impression. It's great.
We should have stayed in the hangar. No one's stopping stopping you from
I
going
try.
after-
It's good, dude. It was really good. We just need to put a little electronic interference in there, and boom.
I honestly never would have thought I'd be a decent Soundwave, but here we are.
Roger that, everyone, out of the chute!
And by that extension, I can play Dr. Claw with the best of them.
Okay.
Yeah, aren't they the same voice actor?
Yeah, Frank Welker openly said his Soundwave voice is just Dr. Claw with a filter.
Weapons out!
Oh yeah.
Son of a bitch. We should have stayed in the hangar. No one's stopping you from going back. Eyes up, people.
Well, the man knew what he was about. Oh god,
Superior.
Focus, let's
Xenomorphs inferior.
this is true.
Holy shit!
Roger that, everyone, out of the chute!
So, chat, if we could all press F to pay respects.
Yeah, apparently I can't fight that thing, whatever it is.
So, I don't know if very many people have this particular category of Transformer in mind, but there is an obscure seeker well, relatively obscure seeker that I want to see in more media.
Oh,
Let's see Hotlink more often. A seeker mad
Okay.
scientist would be awesome.
Run for the gate.
okay, I hear you.
We don't even know.
I agree. But first, I want more Skywarp, and I want him to use his warping ability more than twice a series.
Thing off! Run!
Abso-friggin-lutely.
Like, I'm sorry, have any of us like? It's like you've known Skywarp for 5 minutes, and you already know that this is not the kind of mech who is going to be given a superpower like, you know, teleportation, and is going to go, well, gonna limit my use of this.
Like,
He's
even
just
in
not.
his original G1 bio, it says that he has to be monitored constantly and supervised on a regular basis because he will and does use that teleportation to prank his fellow Decepticons. To the point where the wiki makes a joke about him pushing people downstairs as a form of recreation.
Is it wrong?
It's not, and that's what makes it funny.
Don't seem to make a difference.
Oh shit, power loader, here we go.
Oh god.
I'm also hoping
Get away
that
from them, you
we get that-
bitch.
Nice. I'm also hoping that that new Thundercracker mold we're getting from Studio Series gets recolored into a widely available Skywarp. Keywords: widely available.
This motherfucker
No
just headbutt.
exclusive
Yes, he did.
multi-packs, just wide release. Because, like, you know what the last mass release Skywarp I was able to find was? A recolor of the War for Cybertron Starscream mold from the OG Generations line. It's like, as cool as the War for Cybertron designs are for these guys, I'd like to have the Earth mode equivalents at some point, please. Like, I don't know when they decided Skywarp wasn't good enough for mass retail, but it annoys me.
Oh, thank God I killed the thing.
Good to see you all in one piece, Samuel. Good to
to see you. You wanted to leave him out here to die.
Belle, what are you talking about?
We disagreed.
She tried to pull rank and leave you for dead.
Look, everyone calm down. I was scared. I'm just a pilot, but as lieutenant, I have to make a call.
We don't leave Marines behind. That supersedes rank.
Hey! Can we not do this out here?
Bella, we cannot risk the lives of multiple Marines to save one. We understand what you're going through, but it's hard to trust someone who won't be alive in a few hours.
Fuck did you just say to me? You know, I was gonna save this last bullet for myself.
Whoa! It's fine, we're fine! Just put it down, Bella! Bella, put it down.
I think the last actual mass retail Skywarp that was released that I just didn't find was the Gamer Edition version, the recolor of the War for Cybertron Starscream.
Sulaco Actual, this is Winter.
Yeah, at some point, I'm just going to get my favorite version of Starscream and then just repaint it so I have the full Air Command Trine. I'm not even gonna bother looking for the Thundercracker or the Skywarp.
I'm honestly considering doing something similar.
I understand that our circumstances are exceptional. I lost 300 of my people in the last day, so take me at my word when I tell you I'm feeling this too.
Yeah, I can custom their wings pretty. I can customize their wings pretty easily.
Make the right call and you know it. And we're done talking.
I've got plenty of Decepticon stickers just waiting to be placed on top of a custom paint job myself.
So these two lunkheads come to me to authorize what amounts to a suicide mission into the heart of the Wayu facility to try and extract that thing from your chest. We're spread thin as it is. Too many Marines unaccounted for. Sir, if you'll just listen to what... But I'm authorizing it. On one condition.
Sir?
There's a manifest of all personnel in the facility. Send that back first. Then go get that thing out of Bella.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
There's a stable of Hadley's surface crawlers. Take one. Make
Also,
sure you
I'm
go
just
back
gonna put
alive.
this out there.
All of you.
Prankster Skywarp is better than Coward Skywarp any day of the week.
I want my pilot to stay alive and get 100
I don't.
Marines back on
I'm
the
sorry.
This is not a
They did my boy so dirty and animated.
It's nothing.
So dirty.
Everyone else out of here so we can take
Uh-huh.
Just stay out of the way.
Worse what they did to Thundercracker.
They made him Starscream's ego.
I made him a pompous asshole, and I know we just said the same thing.
Honestly, it bears repeating sometimes.
So Thundercracker, you know, pompous, egotistical asshole, and then Skywarp, noted coward, apparently. Like, did y'all watch the same G1 show I did?
Sulaco Actual, this is Winter.
That's the problem with making Starscream's clones each embody one aspect of his personality. You get personalities that just don't mesh.
That just don't mix with what they actually look like.
Sure as shit ain't ours.
It'd be one thing if, you know, they all looked like Starscream, but they don't. They look like other actual characters.
Who coincidentally look like Starscream.
Everyone get your asses
Well,
down.
yeah, that's what happens when you know, have cold forged mechs. They tend to look similar, and what differentiates them is the color.
Also, you know, when you guys sell a bunch of toys but don't have enough resources to make a bunch.
Oh my god.
I mean, the fact that there were 3 Seekers in general was a means of filling out the Decepticon crowd so they were not as horrendously outnumbered by the Autobots.
There were a lot of Autobots in that show, like a lot.
Don't
A
forget,
lot.
I'm not complaining. We got some cool cameos, but goddamn.
don't forget, we also had the Conehead trio.
I could
Came
have
a year later.
I could have taken or left the Conehead trio. I'm not gonna lie.
I barely remember any of their personalities. I just remember Ramjet likes to headbutt things at like terminal velocity.
Which is why his name is Ramjet.
Like, Dirge is a pessimist, and Thrust is there.
Thrust is there.
He had more of a
Come on,
personality in Armada.
2025. Thrust is there.
Like, he had an actual personality in Armada compared to G1. And that's the one I typically go to when I think of Thrust. manipulative strategist. Honestly, now that I think about it, Thrust in the Armada cartoon was more G1 Starscream than Armada's own Starscream.
We don't talk about that.
Yes, we do.
Why not? That was one of the best Starscreams we ever got.
Yeah!
They're lying or you're stupid! I love that line.
And Starscream ever being prone to self-preservation goes with the option less likely to get him killed. Stupid! I'm stupid!
Like, if this is going to go the respect that he got from Megatron from barely any to none at all, but at least he'll be alive. At least he'll be alive to bitch about it.
Cut to the final third of season 2 of the cartoon, and Megatron finally does what people were complaining about for so long. He actually does do something about Starscream's treachery and banishes him to an asteroid in the middle of nowhere space.
Also, I have come to a realization, I don't know if I've shared this before, about Transformers Prime Decepticons, the senior officers. I feel like Shockwave is only there to distract from the fact that all of Megatron's other senior officers are leggy twinks.
Find the lie.
You can't.
Is Breakdown a senior officer?
No, he's not. He's Knockout's assistant.
Okay.
And before even that, he was...
They're canonically married is what they are. But,
And before even that, he was a combiner
husband,
limb.
strictly speaking. Yeah, like, before that he was a combiner limb, and right now he's Knockout's husband. He's not actually a senior officer. No, there's an entire comic where they get married, and it's great.
The point where I refuse to separate them.
Oh,
I've kind of half inducted Knockout into the Stunticons because of it.
Okay, so I kind of like the headcanon that Knockout could calm down Menasor just because, you know, part of the big guy's brain is breakdown.
Sun's getting real low, big guy. I'm hoping someone got that reference.
Yep, nope.
Sounds familiar.
Nope. I got it.
It's from Age of Ultron, the movie.
Yeah, sun's going down. Sun's going down.
I haven't seen it.
It's how they calm down the Hulk. They have Black Widow utter that phrase, do a few hand motions, and it kind of like calms him down enough for Bruce to take hold.
And then during Thor: The Dark World, Thor tries to use the technique on Bruce Banner to calm him down and stop him from turning into the Hulk.
And it doesn't. What's that Dark World?
Which is the one where they're in the garbage, where they're at the garbage planet and the Hulk is a gladiator? Thor Ragnarok, my bad. Thor Ragnarok. That wasn't Dark World, that was Ragnarok. My bad.
Dark World was the one that had Christopher Eccleston.
The elves. The elves and the Aether and... You know, our Queen Frigga being killed.
And Loki continuing to have brother issues, daddy issues, mommy issues.
Just
issues.
Family issues. That man has more issues than every single run of Marvel Comics combined, let me tell you.
It gets even weirder in the TV series Loki, because he falls in love with another version of himself.
Okay, in fairness, Lady Loki is really hot.
Yeah, she is. Whoa!
So does it count as narcissism if it's technically a separate version of yourself?
I feel like if there's a universal stream between you, it's not, because it's not a clone of him. It's
him from a different reality.
It's a separate being.
All right, fair enough.
So it's not twincest, it's self-cest. But with... I don't even know anymore, man.
Moving on.
Moving on. That's like shipping, Gold Convoy Optimus with Optimus from TFA.
All I know is that was a very clever way to introduce the Enchantress.
Yes, it was.
Just make her another Loki.
Okay, but Amora the Enchantress is not a Loki.
I know, but
like,
it's
presumably
still...
that Loki has her own Amora.
I know. But it's still a clever way to bring that character in.
It is. Absolutely, I agree. I wish they had just let Amora be her own thing, or let Lady Loki be her own thing. They let Crocodile Loki be his own thing.
Well, I mean, yes, but I think that's just because Crocodile Loki isn't a comic thing.
I'm sorry, what?
Is Crocodile Loki a comic thing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then never mind.
They're all from different runs of the various comics that have Loki in them. Even Lady Loki, although she wasn't blonde in the comic.
I'm just gonna finish my train of thought here.
Sorry.
I want to see Hot Link more often because he seems like a fun guy. Like, he's a Decepticon mad scientist seeker with pyromania.
So, a fusion between Hot Rod, Shockwave, and Starscream?
Pretty much.
Okay, I'm down. Fund it.
The research facility at large.
Then we go through it.
I'm just genuinely surprised how so many background animation error seekers have developed their own individual personalities now.
I mean, a lot of that comes from, like, fan support or creators finding they actually like them. Like, take Derpy Hooves, for example. Yes, I know her official name is Ditsy Doo.
I mean, take the fact that the Seekers are called Seekers.
Guess we'll watch our trackers for any rogue moves.
Yeah, because they seek Energon.
Yeah, no, Seeker and... The term Seeker was not originally a thing from the cartoon. That was a fan name that got adopted.
Well, yeah. This is a product... This is an ongoing, franchise from the 80s. At this point, the inmates are in charge of the asylum.
For better or for worse.
Oh, yeah.
No, sorry, not or for worse, and for worse.
I got point from here, so we don't
avoid that
casino away you bastard within a mile of here.
Just gonna ignore that jab and move on.
I mean, I could make an even worse reference, but I won't.
I mean, I will happily do so, but I feel like I'll be kicked from the stream.
So does anyone like heavy metal?
Subtle, dude. Subtle. Way to distract from what Japan did.
Particularly the band Kiss.
Ikumon.exe has stopped working. Preservation
And,
mode has engaged.
you could refer to the bandmates as players because they are playing instruments.
There is no war in Bossing Say. No, really. I'm trying not to go on a rant here because what irks me the most about that particular project is twofold. One, it was intentionally made for shock value. Second, there were actually some elements of the story that could actually be done well in other places.
So what you're saying is that it was a great idea, it was a shame it was had by a pervert.
Basically. Because, like, here's one example. Optimus Prime temporarily revived by a power Unicronian in origin, and he starts having nightmares about turning on the people he loves. Nightmares that persist until he finally re-dies.
See, I would assign that kind of plot to, say, Hot Rod or Rodimus. Or Orion Pax, rather than a fully realized Optimus.
O'Neill, we gotta get that door open. Bella,
Like I said, it was because he was revived with power Unicronian in origin that was messing with his head.
This is true. So I would liken, like, for the people who are not familiar, a fully realized Optimus to, like, a fully realized Avatar from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, there's a sort of supreme, there's sort of supreme cosmic chill about about a fully realized Prime that you just don't get out of Optimi who are more Orion Pax than Optimus.
Because in most cases, they are Prime in name only.
Like, take TFA Optimus. That is an Orion Pax if I've ever seen one. And don't get me wrong, I fucking love Orion Pax, but he is not the same character development-wise as a fully realized Optimus.
He speaks the truth.
Thank you, I try.
It's also a similar case to, like, Hot Rod versus the extremely rarely seen but very much appreciated fully realized Rodimus.
Yeah,
Bless you, Bear.
we stand Rodimus in this house. I just want to put that out there. We stand Rodimus in this house.
If anyone talks ill of Rodimus or Hot Rod, guess what? Have fun with this buckshot.
Yeah, it is on site, motherfucker.
Oh, Jedi can block lasers. Have fun with this buckshot.
Yup.
Speak ill of my favorite Autobot, period, and you will never sleep again.
One of my favorites is actually Chromia.
We all know.
Yes, I know. Shock, surprise.
We all know who my favorite is.
Yes, we do.
I've repeatedly joked that Transformers Prime RC was just Chromia in everything but name.
I mean, she is. She's got the personality. She's got the color palette. Like, the only reason they called her RC instead of Chromia is the fact that, the Bay movies, the Tyrion cluster was still going strong.
Even though RC was pink in that.
Oh, you wanna go about, like, stuff the movieverse screwed up for Prime?
No, Vegas. But female Autobots, as far as they went at that point in time, most people, the only female Autobot they knew was RC.
Until relatively recently when Alita 1 re-entered the spotlight.
Yeah, so that's why they named her that, as opposed to what she should have actually been named, just based on literally everything else about her, which was Chromia.
What's even funnier is that we weren't even supposed to get Bulkhead in Transformers Prime. That was going to be Ironhide.
Yeah, which would have made Chromia make more sense. But no, Bulkhead was the more kid-friendly bruiser guy, because, I'm sorry, we've all seen movie Ironhide and his attitude.
Uh-huh.
We've all seen it. It's not great.
Feeling lucky, punk? Easy, Ironhide. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to show him my cannons.
How would any of us know that?
No, Ironhide, you wanted to make the organic piss himself.
The parrots are very irritating. Can I take them out? Ironhide, you know we don't harm humans. What is with you? I'm just saying we could. It's an option.
Yeah, no, that is the most un-Ironhide behavior. Like, yes, he's the heavy weapons specialist, but he's not fucking Cup.
Even better is that one of the very few compliments I will give the Bavers is that I genuinely love the voice they picked for Ironhide, if only because of who else that voice is associated with.
Oh, don't get me wrong. The sound design of the Bayverse is gorgeous. Have you heard Arrival to Earth? I will never shut up about that until my dying day.
One of the best tracks Transformers has ever had.
Oh god, it's so good. And Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime. Beautiful! But, yeah, the sound design of those movies is great. You know, Lincoln Park, New Divide.
I'll easily take New Divide over what I've done any day of the week.
I mean, to be fair, I like both those songs, but New Divide is better. It's very Megop coded, and I love it. But, in all seriousness, sound design on those movies, great. The rest of it, piss off. I don't want to see it.
Like, if we're going on the concept of sound design there, the way the robots sound when they move is like ear candy.
Oh god, yes. Absolutely.
The way they look, not as much, but the sounds they make when they move, yes.
The transformation sounds, just the shifting of gears and pistons and the mechanical movement sounds they have for them, gorgeous. Perfect. Love.
The visual design, not
now,
as much.
I'm sorry. Any character that you are designing needs to have a recognizable visual silhouette. That's why they were able to do that whole "who's that Pokemon" thing on, you know, the old G1 Pokemon TV show. Because each of them had a distinct profile. They were instantly recognizable as who they were.
It disappeared for a while, but it did come back for XY.
Beginning my weekly update on the construction origin facility.
Take animated, for example. You can have black silhouettes, and every single one of those characters is instantly recognizable as themselves.
Is that Sonic?
You add in the
3
color,
reference?
and it's even more pronounced. What?
Is that Sonic 3 reference?
Maybe.
Because the big ball looks like the special world where you would run around and collect the Chaos Emeralds, and then you got the blue and red orbs. You had to turn all the blue orbs red in order to get the Chaos Emerald.
The yellow sphere even has a checkerboard pattern.
Yeah. I think that's a reference.
I'm just going to get this fully out of my system since I brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
Ironhide's voice actor in the movies, The Bavers, was Jess Harnell, who was known for playing, I believe it was Wacko Warner? In Animaniacs?
It's Yakko, Wacko, and Dot.
The one with the hat.
Yeah, Wacko, I think. The Wacko, yeah. Because Yakko is the tall one, and he was the one singing The Nations of the World.
And that was Rob Paulson.
Yes.
Which, can we get him in a Transformers show, too?
You know what? Why not?
Like, weirdly enough, for whatever goddamn reason, I want him to voice Perceptor. Beyond that, the character design wise, I'll give them this much, the Bavers. The Autobots had unique enough silhouettes. The Decepticons, not as much.
Well, no, they really didn't have. So they were all hyper detailed, and that was cool. But it was hard to tell who was supposed to be who, especially during a fight. Like, who does that limb belong to? I have no fucking clue.
Especially when the color palette is so fucking muted.
I know, right?
Like, I have seen people going, yeah, no, the Bayverse films, that's not realistic design for alien robots who evolve that way. Believe it or not, the G1 design is more realistic in that regard.
I mean, I would put forth Prime made more sense just because of the way that
yeah,
nature and shapes works.
That's what I was getting at. The most realistic the bots have ever looked was Prime.
O'Neill, does that thing work?
That's why I adore that particular style for them, because yes, this reads as robot, but it also reads as intrinsically alien and something that was not constructed. Like, this was not built by anyone. This is a autonomous being.
There is a manifest on here.
That was much easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Wait.
What?
Let's see. What else was salvageable from the worst Transformers projects?
They have a
The character of the Auto Trooper definitely managed to crawl out of there with something of a life.
We have the manifest. Going to pipe it out on a relay frequency and head into the facility.
Honestly, we need to use them more often. Make them the Autobot equivalent of the Seekers, so that way you can have, like, more Autobots in any given base without having to use dedicated characters.
Well, yeah, that, and you can have them fight off against an army of Viacons and really raise the stakes, but not necessarily have to tie up a particular character doing that.
And depending on which characters you use, you could have certain characters be Auto Troopers that kind of evolved into their own people. I've heard ideas of, because they share a body type, have Ironhide, for instance, be a former Auto Trooper. Or
well, I imagine they would get upgrades as they went along, and eventually they'd sort of diverge from the base trooper model, and that's how you get mechs with similar frames.
Like, I've heard people suggest Ironhide, I've heard people suggest the Datsuns.
Or I've heard, this is my personal thing, I've not heard anyone suggest this. Like, essentially there are different frame types. And then where you go from there is, like, a matter of what upgrades you get. Like, even humans have different body types, like... You know, the proportions are different, but on the Autobot, the Cybertronians, it's much more pronounced because robots.
I mean, yeah. Well, that works for me. Like, different body types for different purposes, especially if the Auto Troopers, being what they were constructed cold.
Like, you've got flight frames and you know, two-wheelers and grounders. And then you got the difference between a civilian and a warframe.
And then you have whatever the heck DFID is.
I want to say DFib is a heavy trooper type that was cold forged, didn't you say?
He was cold forged.
Like, he's meant to be, you know, the big guns, essentially. That's what his frame type was for, if I recall.
He also may have had some issues with others of his frame type, namely Impactor.
The interactions between Impactor and DFib may or may not be the reason why Impactor is missing a hand.
No, let me correct you for that. It's definitely the reason he's missing a hand.
I mean, we have a living example right here in the cave. You do not poke the bear.
Yep.
You really do not.
3 things all wise people fear: a moonless
Starting
night,
a land war in
the
Asia.
ocean. Like, okay, that was
Starting a land-
out of nowhere. But okay. But was it like a moonless night, the sea in a storm, and the anger of a gentle person?
See, I was gonna go with starting a land war in Asia and then betting, and then making a bet with a Sicilian when death was on the line.
Those are also things people who are, wise in fear. Because, as misnamed as the phenomenon is, those are just common sense.
Oh man, that.
Hey, come on, have you ever seen a movie called The Princess Bride?
Nope.
Bear, you know what this means, right?
I'm gonna have to find it.
Well, I know what I'm gonna be watching at some point.
It's part of your pop culture education. It's just like never having seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
And I only barely remember seeing that one because I was pretty small. I was watching
You
with a
have
fam.
seen it. But yeah, Princess Bride is a classic. And it's so fucking quotable. Like, have you ever heard, "Hello, my name is Ingo Montoya. You killed my father, prepare to die"?
That I've heard.
That is from Princess Bride. The concept of the Dread Pirate Roberts the movie may not have come up with it, but it definitely is where a lot of people know the concept from. It is formative, my young Padawan.
Much like Predator, RoboCop, and
So that makes what? A grand total of 4 movies on the required viewing list now? The entire original Star Wars trilogy and now this?
I would add the prequel trilogy as just a viewing option because I enjoy them and they're fun.
The prequel
But
trilogy
they're not
I
necessary. Okay, good. Like the original trilogy, like the first 6 movies, if you take them as a whole, it is the Shakespearean tragedy of Anakin Skywalker.
there is a fan edit of the first 3 movies that does a pretty decent job of making it palatable.
I mean, I don't know. They're fun on their own, personally.
Well, yeah, but
And the fact that young Ewan McGregor is jumping around with a lightsaber doesn't hurt.
so from what now, this was a long time ago, back when the Super Best Friends were still together.
Oh, good God. That is a while.
Yeah. They, Wooly had seen this, fan cut. And from what I remember of him talking about it opens with the final fight of episode 1.
Huh. So there are a bunch of different, viewing orders, official viewing orders. You've got the 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6. Which treats and the last one there treats, which I like best, it sort of treats the prequel trilogy as essentially a communal flashback.
That's one hell of a flashback.
Well, yeah, flashback the way anime uses it. It's not clear who the POV character is. Maybe it's the fucking Force. Who knows? But,
I just mean that it's a very long one. Then again, I've played Sly Cooper 3, so I'm no stranger to the entire story was a flashback.
Yeah, no, there's an entire arc of Bleach called called the Pendulum arc, called Swing Back the Pendulum arc, and that's literally just an entire like 2 seasons worth of episodes where they are running around 500 years in the past. Just to contextualize who the fuck some of these people are.
Oof.
It's like, God damn it, Kubo Sensei.
If anything, with what little I know of the original trilogy, I think I might end up latching on to the character of Luke Skywalker the same way I did with Hot Rod, just for being a similar character type.
Not necessarily. Like,
sorry, similar character journey. My bad.
I'm about to say, because the Paragon is actually going to be Leia. You'll note. Like, yes, Luke does the farm boy to space hero thing, but if you want a Paragon hero out of you know, the trio of the main 3, it's going to be Leia, actually.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Also, Bear exploded.
Yes, I did.
Oh no! So yeah, prepare for my opinions on the main trio in the original trilogy. Han, Leia, and Luke. Like, Luke is very obviously a third wheel, but kind of like a third wheel in the way that a tricycle has a third wheel.
So
like he's
he's not necessarily necessary, but still serves a structural purpose.
More. Hi, I'm Han, and this is my wife Leia, and our boyfriend Luke.
Sad thing is, I have seen that exact joke in other places, and I can't place where.
Also,
it's a meme template.
Also, I don't know if that joke should work, considering.
No, I know it doesn't. It's like he's Han's boyfriend-in-law is what he is, and he's Leia's brother, which is.
Oh, now I remember.
I saw this for anyone at this day and age.
Yeah, if no one knew that twist, like, you only have yourself to blame.
At that point, yeah, no, these movies are like 40 years old at this point because they're from the 80s. Are they from the 80s or the 70s? I feel like they're from the 80s.
70s to 80s.
Yeah, they are 40 to 50 years old at this point, and oh my god, I'm old.
Transformers itself, starting in the 80s, borrowed multiple sound effects from Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
On a regular basis.
They were stock sound effects. They were not proprietary.
To the point where in Season 3, you will actually hear clips of C-3PO yelling no as lasers are fired.
Uh-huh.
But I digress. I recognize where I first saw the meme now. It was in the context of Bionicle characters.
The meme is not 100% accurate to the trio dynamic. What I'm saying is that if you guys were Homestucks, I would be able to explain this so much better. Because that fandom actually has the terminology to talk about this. Han and Leia are in a romantic relationship, but they are both in an emotional support relationship with Luke.
Okay, I follow.
So yeah, tricycle. Like, yes, he is a third wheel, but he's kind of necessary. He is a necessary third wheel.
Yeah, because if memory serves, and I know I'm about to talk about the sequel trilogy, and it is sacrilege.
Oh. Sorry, continue.
In those movies, because Luke ended up vanishing, Han and Leia's marriage didn't work out too well.
I would like to point out that this is all the fault of some divorced douchebag who wanted to work through his issues using one of the iconic couples of sci-fi, and I'm mad about it.
And you have every right to be.
Because, frankly, that was not inevitable, actually. So they don't have the rights to the actual stories that were supposed to be 4, 5, and 6. You know, with Jason and Jaina Solo and everybody. So they made up the prequel trilogy, the sequel trilogy, bullshit. But, yeah.
I mean, if memory serves, and I have heard bits of this, didn't George Lucas literally leave them scripts to use?
He did, actually. He did.
No wonder he was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he had
you
full
screwed up.
scripts. He even had recommendations for which actors to use.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time a character's actor had expressed a distaste for how a character was written or portrayed in a movie or other form of medium, I'd have 3 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's absolutely bizarre that it happened 3 times.
You know, that saying used to be talking about things that happened a lot. But now, because of Phineas and Ferb, it's about things that happen multiple times but are weird about it. Because the original saying was, if I had a dime or a nickel or whatever, for however many times X thing has happened, I'd be rich. Or I'd be able to do activity that rich people do. Or buy expensive things.
In this particular case, like, there was Mark Hamill complaining about how the portrayal of Luke, actually saying that he doesn't know who this character is, but that is so clearly not Luke.
No, it's not. It's a stock hermit mentor trope.
And
they tried to make him an original trilogy Yoda, and that's not what Luke is for.
And then not one, but 2 separate instances of Optimus Prime voice actors complaining about the characterization of Bayverse Prime. Or as I have lovingly, jokingly
Optimus.
called him, Crazy Steve.
So I would like to add that...
That's Murder Prime, that ain't an Optimus.
In the Mandalorian TV series...
I have spoken.
And also, I believe, the Book of Boba Fett. Actually, it might have just been the Book of Boba Fett. It's hard to remember.
There was some don't be sad. Don't worry about it. There was some crossover going on.
Yeah. Some people have had called that season 2.5 of The Mandalorian.
I mean, it kind of was.
But Luke was with Grogu. Essentially being his first student. Learning how to use the Force. And Luke did sort of fall into that Yoda mentor role. But he also realized it wasn't working for Grogu.
And Yoda does not have a monopoly on mentorship. There's absolutely multiple. There can absolutely be multiple Jedi Masters, but they tried to make him a Yoda, not just a Jedi Master, and it fucked him up. He is the guy who looked at Darth fucking Vader, known boogeyman of the galaxy, and went, not only I can save him, he said, I forgive you.
And then he has a vision, which...
is of the future and may or may not come true. And, murders an entire school about it.
Well, no, he tried to murder one student, which led to the murder of an entire school.
Yep.
So, yeah, I guess...
So then they turned him into Anakin, and he's not Anakin either.
I was about to say, I guess being stupid with visions runs in the family.
Oh, good God, it does. It really does.
They're not stupid. No Xeno can get through that.
Being stupid about visions runs in the family. And, you know, I'm here just sorting my Reese's Pieces, because I like to eat them brown, yellow, and then orange.
All I was gonna say in regards to the Optimus Prime bit was that we've had multiple instances of Optimus actors sitting there going, Murder Prime is not Optimus Prime. I don't know who that is. One of which was Peter Cullen himself. One of which was Peter Cullen himself. And the other was Gary Chalk.
The other Optimus Prime.
So yeah, no, the other Optimus Prime.
My Optimus Prime.
Also mine.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, comrade. Let me rephrase. Our Optimus Prime.
I see what you did there.
Blasted, he played me like a piano. Will live forever rent-free in my heart.
Okay, I know, it's like, he played me like a piano. It's like, Optimus, playing a piano takes skill and effort. He played you like a cheap kazoo.
They played us like a damn fiddle! Thank you, Metal Gear Solid 5.
Sounds more like the RE-700s of an APC.
And say what you will about the animation for Beast Wars, it did give us some.
Thank you, I think I will.
Quotes.
God damn it.
No way we're gonna take down 2 APCs between the 3 of
I
us.
knew that was coming. I knew it was inevitable whether I addressed the animation or not. So I figured just let it happen.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I need to look up what aliens are in this game.
Does it matter? They're Xenos.
Yes, because there are specific types.
Strike down the heresy, brother!
Aliens.
Oh, also, speaking of heresy, did y'all hear about the chatbot a couple of churches put out that was supposed to let you talk to Jesus? It's an AI chatbot.
That can only go so well.
That is going to end with a lot of fire.
Yeah, the correct way to worship the God of the Abrahamic faiths. That question has a historical body count in the billions. So I am terrified to see where this goes.
The quote I was gonna go for was in one of the earlier episodes. Optimus Primal and Predacon turned Maximal Dinobot were having a discussion on how to handle the other Predacons. In context, they were preparing to plant a bomb in the Predacon base. Point of this mission, Dinobot, is to get a tactical advantage by taking out their base. Defeating them does not mean we have to annihilate them. You seem to have trouble understanding that. What I understand is this. If situations were reversed, Megatron would spare the base and annihilate us. This eagerness of yours to scrap Megatron is clouding your judgment. We are at war, Optimus! War I believe it is your judgment that is clouded.
Does this seem
How do y'all
breathing?
remember this, but you've never seen The Princess Bride?
I'm just saying that Beast Wars had some good character interactions.
Oh, one of the things, one of the things I love about the Transformers franchise as a whole is that you get some really awesome Shakespearean quotes, and then, you know, come to find out, oh, that was sent by a giant alien robot. Like, one of my favorite Megatron quotes is, I have heard that, suffering teaches us wisdom or something. And then it's like, and tonight I intend to make you very wise.
And thus I enter these hallowed halls, a conqueror. To use a David K. quote. Because best
Of
Megatron.
course. Best Megatron, agreed.
I also agree.
Agreed.
And one of my favorite quotes from Transformers Armada from David K. Megatron, as Thrust is laughing to himself about an inside joke, you are a freak. It just came out of nowhere, but god damn if I'm not happy to hear David K. Megatron say that.
Lie down on the table.
Mm-hmm.
She had one of those face huggers. It left a baby one.
Like, on the note of Armada, it was also where I was first introduced to the complexity of the Optimus-Megatron dynamic, and why so many people compare it to Batman and the Joker.
I would not make that comparison. Please explain.
When Optimus gave his life to stop the Hydra Cannon from destroying the Autobot base and a third of the planet Earth, Megatron spent a few episodes just processing what happened. He couldn't believe Optimus was gone, and he was in a state of constant melancholy, practically mourning the loss of his opponent, until Optimus eventually returned.
Those two relationships, yes, that's a point of similarity, but those two relationships are based on and operate on vastly different things.
Megatron even points out, it's more than once, that it seems like none of the other Autobots are, you know, strong enough or worthy enough to fight him. He's lost the only opponent that mattered.
I can't. Is it hot in here?
Just Joker. Joker exists to fuck with Batman.
Yep.
Close your eyes.
You get that Marine?
At his most base level, that is why he exists, is to fuck with Batman's head.
Hoorah to Ash's bell.
Like, and he operates on the rule of funny. If it's funny, he does it. If it's not funny, he won't. That is
Now Batman
vastly
crime has
different.
no punchline. Like,
I mean, that's why Joker refuses to kill kids, because dead kids aren't funny.
unless they're Robin.
Unless they're Jason Todd.
Okay, but this is going to sound callous, but to Joker, Robin doesn't count as a child.
O'Neil, Jesus, where have you guys been? What happened with
I mean,
Bella?
That's a negative, actual.
you're not wrong.
Not meet our mission parameters. The subject.
Either point.
I'm not out here defending the man's choices, but I am explaining the distinctions he's working through. He's working with.
Just give us
Yeah,
the
no, I
details.
agree. Joker most likely doesn't view anyone associated with Batman as a person.
In the interior of the compound. You'll need to temporarily
Just a
disable
prop in the comedy game.
distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get killed doing this.
No promises. 2-1 out.
Like how Batman isn't a person either. He's the straight man to Joker's funny man.
Which, again, brings me back to the quote from the 90s animated series. Without Batman, crime has no punchline. And there's only one specific Batman he will accept as his straight man, as seen in Batman Beyond.
Mm-hmm. Bruce fucking Wayne.
You're not Batman!
What's the matter? I thought the Joker always wanted to make Batman laugh. You're not Batman! He even goes out of his way to dissect the new Batman suit immediately on sight. Ears are too long and I missed the cape, but not bad, not bad.
Emergency containment protocols activated. CN20 will be released in 10 seconds.
Yeah, because the ears... Yeah, because the cape was more theatrical.
5, 4, 3, 2.
But yeah,
Emergency containment
I wouldn't say the Megatron, Optimus, Joker, Batman relationships are at all comparable.
It is a common comparison I've seen. Whether or not it's an apt one is... Well, as you said, it's just not.
I'm sorry, Mikaman. I'm not trying to put you down or invalidate your contributions. I just...
Oh, no.
Where
no.
on earth did you hear that?
Early YouTube.
Early YouTube as in when it used to still be trying to be a dating site early YouTube? Or 2010's YouTube?
2010's YouTube.
That's not early YouTube, but I take your point.
Early YouTube from my perspective.
As I said, I take your point.
I will proceed to make the distinction more clear from here on.
Sorry, yeah, please. But yeah, they are adversarial, and there's a certain connection between them that's different from the rest of the cast. But that's kind of it.
What did end up
What Megatron and Megatron and Optimus have going on is more of a soulmates but for murder type thing.
What's even funnier is that this did happen, and something similar at least, did happen in the Marvel G1 comics, which I discovered after the fact. So, there's an issue that is pretty infamous in the community where Optimus effectively kills himself over losing a video game because he believes he cheated by treating the NPCs as just that instead of sapient life forms.
They aren't sapient life forms.
In spite of the fact that Megatron and his Decepticons had also openly cheated throughout the course of the game. So their agreement that the leader of the losing faction will be blown up is already null and void. Optimus still goes through with it. The human who was set to press the button to blow the heads up of each respective leader proceeds to make a downloaded copy of Optimus's consciousness on a floppy disk. Yes, seriously. And Optimus.
Well, I mean, in fairness, we went to the moon on 8-bit data and computers the size of buildings that could only perform basic functions. Actually, did y'all know that the first computer programmer was a woman?
Yes.
So, binary code is actually based on and operates the same way as knitting instructions.
Returning to my point here. After Optimus died, and this stuck for quite a while in the comics, the Autobots had multiple power struggles because of this. Megatron, he gradually started losing his grip on his mind because he couldn't accept the fact that Optimus was gone.
Yeah, soulmates but for murder.
Insisting that Optimus was always alive, always watching him from somewhere he couldn't see, and planning to jump him at some point. This ended with Megatron pretty much yeeting himself into an unstable space bridge to never be seen again.
Who the fuck? Hello? Hello?
Ro, never say hello twice. That activates the bots.
So, yeah, no, whoever called me was muffling their name and who they worked for. So, I'm just gonna hang up on that.
Yeah. Pro tip, Bear, if you answer the phone, you say hello, and then you wait. A human will start talking. A machine will wait for you to speak again.
Okay.
Or better yet, just don't answer the phone if you don't recognize the number.
I mean, true.
True. I can't do that, unfortunately, because I'm currently, job searching, so I don't have all these numbers, memorized or entered into my phone, so I kind of do have to answer these calls. On the off chance, it's an interviewer.
But, yeah. The idea of Optimus and Megatron being soulmates but for murder is just one that's stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
And for all of its faults, the Netflix trilogy for the War for Cybertron Siege toy line actually had the guts to have Optimus point this relationship out.
You're blue. I don't have a blue one yet.
Like, Optimus has Megatron pinned against a wall. Megs has a freaking piece of debris jutting out of his chest. And Optimus points out, you could have killed me anytime you wanted. And you choose not to every time you get the chance, because without me, you have nothing to fight. And with nothing to fight, your Decepticons will resort to fighting each other. Your faction needs me to exist. Need you. In spite of this, Optimus proceeds to save Megatron's life anyway.
Of course.
Because despite claiming Optimus didn't need Megatron, he very much did, as having a force to oppose gave him direction. This is still a very early, you're still kind of Orion Pax in here, Optimus Prime. We are quite a ways from... Besides, who would you be without me? Time to find out. You know what? On that note, Hugo Weaving was not a bad Megatron. Just had bad material.
Look at all these Xenos.
Yep. Bugs everywhere.
They try to dissect one? That's really stupid.
I mean, understandable given you're trying to understand what you're fighting, but at the same time, when it's been well documented these things have acid for blood.
Don't want any of them reaching Earmark.
You'd better have a damn strong chemical compound to neutralize it, is all I gotta say.
Don't let any of them reach the alarm!
Ah, that's great.
Yeah, lens flare. Why did anyone ever think that was a good idea?
Especially for a video game. Ah! Oh, there's a big one in here. I looked it up. They're called crushers.
So there was a toy-exclusive alien variant that I encountered back in high school. I'm not sure if it was a customized one or real, but it was an alien variant that I hope never happens in a Marvel crossover. Imagine a xenomorph that managed to get a hold of the Venom symbiote.
No, thank you.
Exactly.
Oh, lovely. It's just... Oh, okay. It stopped being blinding. Yay! Oh, fuck!
And now for an ominous question that I'm not sure I even want the answer to. If a facehugger somehow manages to get an Asari, is the resulting xenomorph gonna have biotics?
That depends. Is biotics a natural occurrence for them?
For the Asari, yes.
Then, probably, yeah.
In contrast, get a Quarian with one of these things, then the xenomorph might actually get weaker. If only because I don't think we've ever seen what happens when a xenomorph sprouts out of a host that has a weakened/compromised immune system.
Tracking hostiles.
Though, given their nature, it might end up being smarter in order to compensate.
Oh god, one of these that's smart. We're doomed.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and go for the funny here and say if a facehugger got a Krogan, the Krogan would just spit out the chest burster before it's matured enough to do its thing.
Yeah.
Because they are resilient bastards.
And incredibly gross.
Sad thing is, I think the answer would change depending on whether or not the genophage was in full swing. Because I legit have no idea how xenomorphs would interact with it.
It's a good question, actually.
Point being, we should just never let these things into the Mass Effect universe.
Yeah.
Admittedly, they are better prepared to fight these things, but at the same time, if these things do manage to get a foothold... Ugh. Like, give them an inch, they will take the mile. to bring things back to a slightly more wholesome perspective to distract from the this. A thought did cross my mind the other day of like, imagine in the Mass Effect universe explaining the concept of holiday blues to an alien crew member. Particularly one on a planet that doesn't necessarily have seasons.
There's no way around. We gotta push it back somehow. Winter, see that crane? We can drive.
I don't know why, I just find the idea of explaining a holiday, be it Christmas or some other holiday, to like one of the alien crewmates in Mass Effect to just be an adorable concept.
Shoot the fuel tanks around the APC.
See, this is how Arbor Day works.
Holy shit, you're right.
Great job! Get to those controls and let's finish this!
Likewise, having alien holidays explains to the human crew members is also just as amusing to watch.
Oh, God! You know what? We're at 2 hours already. I'm gonna call it here.
Perfect.
Fair enough.
Just at the point where you were about to get angry, too.
Mm-hmm.
That grenade
There
was
was got to
bullshit,
be a
though.
bear explosion.
Like, that grenade legit was bullshit, though.
It was. Just as I was trying to figure out how to pull out my own grenades, one flies at my face. I'm like, motherfucker.
Well, fuck you too, game.
All right, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
With Mekumon.
And Archival Deva.
And we will be back tomorrow with, I believe, Montanui Online game.
The fates permitting.
Yes. And then after that, I don't know. Anyway, until then, if you like what we do and want us to just keep doing it, feel free to support us in any way you wish, whether it be monetarily or through engagement. Every little bit helps. And as always, stay safe, stay safe, stay comfy, stay hydrated, stay healthy. Be merry and be good to each other. And we will see you all on the next one. Peace.